This place, Richmond, is quite the cheery little spot.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Gradient Events. I'm your host, Delaney Hall. It's been a minute since I've been with you guys, so it's really nice to be back. We have, of course, a big weekend full of holiday events, the last full weekend before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So there's a lot to talk about. But I want to preface, you all know this mama is basically due any day now. So if I take any breaks to drink some water or just breathe, I'm just asking for a little bit of grace in this moment. But we are going to get started. So you all know that every week I kind of focus on a big event and then we go into even more. So this week, I really want to talk about the Miracle of Christmas live at the zoo. So this is happening at the Metro Richmond Zoo. This is just a picture or a look at their browser. I'm going to play this video that they have on YouTube, which is pretty cool. So basically, it is the 23rd anniversary of this. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it's a live nativity pageant. This gives you a performance schedule of what you can expect every single night. So you have barbershop, you have Branches Baptist Festival bell ringers, some children's choirs from Midlothian, which is pretty great. This happens outside of the entrance of the zoo, of course, on Beaver Bridge Road in Moseley. It's going to be a little chilly. You know, this time of year, it's December. You can bring blankets if you want. Basically, seating is all outside. I believe there's like some wooden benches towards the beginning, and then towards the back of the audience, there's going to be some metal bleachers. So just keep that in mind if you want to be all comfy and cozy. Admission and parking is free, but this is a very popular event. If you are going, you want to get there early, expect some traffic. Their website specifically says you can expect traffic to be backed up on Beaver Bridge Road and Hull Street Road. So you consider going around Hull Street Road. You can go the back way. Basically, it says take Baldwin Creek Beach and then to Beaver Bridge. It'll hopefully get you around some of that traffic if you can. But again, 3 performances, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 7, 7:45, and 8:30. And I do believe we are going to be having them on 8 News at 9 later this week to kind of talk about what you can expect. Like I said, it's the 23rd anniversary, so they're doing something right, and people love this every single year. I know it's a tradition for a lot of families. But then again, that is the live at the zoo, the Miracle of Christmas, live at the zoo. There's also an optional canned food drive. Of course, it's the giving season, so if you are feeling compelled to give, you can also make sure that you have that ready to go. All right, I said I needed to take some breaks, so we are going to take a sip of water. All right, for our handy-dandy list this week, we have a lot of holiday events, of course, going on, but there's also a big basketball tournament happening at the Henrico Sports and Events Center for the Culture Holiday Hoops Classic. This is Friday to Sunday, featuring women's college basketball teams. There's 6 teams from across the country playing in this, including VCU and Richmond, and I will bring up that website too, so you can see some of the teams that are going to be playing and the schedule. So let's see, I'm going to bring in my handy-dandy full screen here. There we are. So you can see Georgia VCU play on Friday at 7 on ESPN. Alabama A&M and Richmond play Saturday on ESPN. You know, you can see for yourself. But you can watch these on ESPN if you can't go in person, which is pretty cool. To get tickets, hit this big Get Tickets button. There you go. And it can bring you to a single-day pass for each day, and I believe there's all-session passes and a VIP experience, which is pretty cool. Again, this is just on fortheculturehoops.com/tickets. This is pretty cool. I mean, you guys know that, of course, Autumn is a basketball player, was former D1 basketball player, so there's a lot of appeal, not just from her, but from other people around the community that are looking forward to this. And the Henrico Sports and Event Center, they have been hosting a lot of different tournaments recently, so very cool to see it being showcased right here in Richmond, which is pretty awesome. All right, the next event I want to talk about is the Midlothian Hanukkah party with Kahila. So we actually had them on 8 News at 9 on Monday. They are getting ready. This is the 8th annual Hanukkah party that they are putting on. I'm going to bring up our web story from the other day, actually, to give you guys a look. Rabbi Patrick Bollier came on. He is the president and founder of Kahila, and kind of the one that's organizing this entire get-together that's happening on Saturday from 5:30 to 7 at the Art Factory on Market Square Lane in Midlothian. There's going to be a bring your own menorah lighting, festive music, jelly donuts, a bunch of stuff and more, which is pretty cool. If you go to our website, WRAC.com, you guys know the drill, and you can see our entire live interview with Rabbi Patrick and kind of some of the items that he showcases. You can see some of the menorah, some of the dreidels, jelly donuts that he brought that were fabulous. And if you go down here, you can click and head to their website. They are asking you to RSVP if you can, just so they can kind of get a head count of how many to expect. So you can do that on KahilaRVA.org. Again, that link can be found on our website, WRAC.com. We made it really, really easy for you. So that is on Saturday. Oop, I had the wrong button. We're going to head back to our list. Richmond Moon Market. Okay, this is the last full weekend you can shop for Christmas. So if you are behind, like yours truly, highly recommend you heading out to the Moon Market or any other local markets, supporting local businesses, of course. So this is happening on Saturday and Sunday at Stone Brewing. It's a wellness market featuring some of Richmond's artists, healers, and craftspeople. It's happening from 12 to 5 on Williamsburg Avenue in Richmond. Good news is it is inside. So even if it's cold outside, you will not have to worry about those frigid temperatures. It's all inside. The live Buena food truck will be there, plus live music. The next Richmond Moon Market isn't until March of 2026, so not until next year, which is pretty wild. So it's a great way to check out local artisans and to get some Christmas shopping done because, again, we are Christmas Eve, in less than a week. So just keep that in mind. And you're supporting local businesses, of course. The last event I want to talk about is the Richmond Ballet presenting the Nutcracker. This is the last full weekend of that production happening at the Dominion Energy Center. Tickets will start at $31.60, so keep that in mind. I brought up the browser, just richmondballet.com. You can see the performances. They run basically up until Christmas Eve. And all the times, there's a couple of separate showtimes on the weekends, and then all the weekdays we have left coming up. So just keep that in mind. Again, you can visit etix.com or call the Richmond Ballet box office. They're open Monday through Friday from 11 to 6. I know, again, this is a big tradition for a lot of families, too, of course, the production of the Nutcracker. And they know they've been working hard for the production as well. But that is my great events for this weekend. Again, I know there's so many other events happening this weekend. It's a big last full weekend before the holidays. So it's going to be a fun one. And again, I always say this, but if you have an event you'd like us to learn more about, especially during this time of year, please send us an email at news@wrac.com. We'd love to hear about it. We are also having people on for 8 News at 9. You can send us an email at interview@wrac.com, and we'll see if it would be a good fit to have you guys on our show. But for now, I will say goodbye, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week and your weekend.